I saw these in the thrift store and I just loved the colours in the fabric. They're 100% polyester and lightweight, which is just perfect for today's project. I don't want to waste, it's like 4 inches there, I don't want to waste that, so I'm going to unpick it. See if I can just seam rip it all the way up. I don't like to go too far because I have a tendency to cut the fabric. I have my seam ripper with it's got like a rubber bobble on the end there. I'm putting that down under the fabric, under the seam, and if I can get it right, you can hold the fabric and just slide it. So I'm going to continue unpicking both sides of these and opening out the fabric. I'm just opening it out so that I'm not wasting probably about 6 inches if I just cut this off at the bottom. I've cut my fabric. I have one piece that is 34 inches long by 20 inches wide. I have one piece that is 20 inches long by 5.5 inches wide, and I have 2 pieces that is 16 inches long by 6 inches wide. Take the single piece that is 20 inches long and fold it in half with the right sides facing out. Measuring from the folded edge 4 inches and fold it back on itself. Clip that down and do the same for the other side. What we have, I'll just show you from the side, we've got that sort of shape. And we're just going to go and sew 3/8 of an inch down those 2 raw edges. Fold it right sides out. And mark the centre. And we'll put that aside for now. Take the 2 16-inch strips and draw a 1/2 inch line down both long edges. Fold in and press the raw edge to that chalk line, that marked line. And fold over a second time. Now we have a double 1/4 inch fold. The raw edges are tucked in on the inside. Repeat the same for this edge. Repeat the same for the second one, and we're going to sew down those edges. Measure in 2 1/4 inches on both sides. And place one of these strips up against that line. And repeat the second side. Turn your fabric around to the other end and mark 2 1/4 inches in this end on both sides. Bring these ends up to this side. Sew down all 4 ends 3/8 of an inch. No bobbin thread, so I'm going to have to do that again. Alright, I'm going to pin those down, change the bobbin and start again. None of them have sewn, not a single one. I've sewn down the handles, now we need to do these top edges. Fold it down in line with your stitching and fold it again. So you're double folding the raw edges down. Only pin through the one layer of the fabric, don't pin all the way through to the back piece. Mark the centre of this piece. It's 6 inches wide, so mark the centre at 3 inches, which is there. With the pocket facing up, match those centre marks and tuck that raw edge underneath that fold. So bottom and the top, so 2 rows of stitching on both sides. This can get a bit tricky, so just make sure you keep your fabric out the way and only sew down what you intend to sew. I'm having trouble here, the fabric is getting stuck in the feed dogs and won't feed through to sew. If that happens, just get a bit of scrap fabric and do a leader. I've sewn 2 rows of stitches, I don't know if you can see that. Flip your fabric to the right side, make sure that your edges are level and pin to hold in place. We're going to sew French seams, and this hides the raw edge on the inside without lining or double folding. We're going to sew 1/4 inch seam allowance down both of those two side edges. I'm going to trim off these frayed edges so that they don't show on the inside of the bag when we close up the French seam. Now flip the bag to the inside and make sure you poke out your corners. I'm going to give that a press, making sure that the seam is right on the edge. And we're going to sew 3/8 inch down those, and hopefully we'll catch the raw edges in underneath. Before I carry on, I want to make sure I've caught the rough edges. I'm going to flip it right side out and just check those seams and that they're nice and neat. And the same this side. Yeah, we've caught all those raw edges inside. So flip it back out and we'll continue. Fold these straps in half. And a pin in the bottom. And we'll repeat the same this side. Folding straps in half. And now sew 3/8 inch seam across the bottom. The next thing we need to do is turn it right sides out. We've sewn the bottom. Fold the handles in half with the right sides on the outside. I'm going to mark the top of the straps here and open them out. I'm going to sew those shoulders together. when we're all done, we've got a nice big shopping bag that we can fold up and put away. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please subscribe, share, like, comment. I'll try and answer all of the comments that I get, and I really appreciate you watching, and hopefully I can grow the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Bye till next time.